横から打っていく。ラストランページ。
さあもうエリアが断然クレイジーラクーン広いですからね。
はい、
こうなってくるともうあとはエリアを取って車線伸ばすだけで終わっちゃいそうですよね。
さあどんどんと広げていく。残り3部隊です。
さあこれセリ選手がどこにいるかっていうのを上空が確認してますね。
はい、
これでもセリ選手乗れないってことを知っている
いや
か。
ーこれはちょっと乗れないぞ。さあただ V トロジェットがある。
そうですね、
これはバルキリーの強さが出た。
乗れないです。
乗れないんですが疑似的に乗っています。浮きながら飛ぶような動きでした。戻ってきましたセリ。
うわーでも
そしてクレバさあゼダーが落ちた。幸男のクレバこれは値千金の一発になりました。残り2発。これはローバからの大きな贈り物。一旦引きます。起こすことはできそうです。キンバックのバルキリー。
ここコスタ大きいですね。
セリーがゼダーを起こします。さすがにもうこのクレーバー食らえません。
いやらしいですね、セリ選手の打ち方。
はい、
クレーバーを打たせるためにこのしゃがんだりを繰り返して頭1個してますからね。
さあ3部隊からは動かず、このレベルでのチャンピオンとなるか。なれば大金星です。予選13位通過でしたエイペックスターズ。さあクレイジーナ君左から回り込んでドームはここで使います。待って入らせない動き。捕まえるかブラッドハウンド。
待ちの動きですね。
さあただそこに EMP
が
刺さる。
このコンボ
最後の最後に入ってくる苦しいガスグレネードからそのまま持っていきました。拾ってフレッシュな状況。バスを奪えれば大きいが、クレイジーラクーン大量キルでのチャンピオンか。バス中はしっかり返したいところですが取り切った。ジャンプから2チーム強引に抑えました。なんとも強引な着陸になりましたクレイジーラクーン。力技ですね。
力ですね今のは。も
う技術の高さを見せつけました。これがクレイジーラクーンのスカイハイダイブ。滑走路無理やりこじ開けました。さあバス中にはクレイジーラクーン、外に47、そして R/R クローバー。ラストアタックできない。うまい判断、リスクエッジでした。戻ってきました。さあ大逆転での逆転首位に向けてチャンピオン狙います。トッキーの防衛爆撃刺さる。
さあ47がどこ行くかですね。これで R/R クローバーのとこ行ってしまうと、R/R クローバーはきつくなりますし、でも左が流れてますね。こうなるとクレイジーラクーン側に足を引っ張りに行きそうですね。
はい、バスを狙うようです。
はい、バス手前張り付きが、いやでもここちゃんとケアしてますね。
しっかりケアします。落ちました。さああと1人落とせば1対1。待ち構えているのは R/R クローバー。
落としましたね。
さあこれで最後の勝負になります。
さあこのゼダー選手のアルティメットによって R/R クローバーの車線がもう伸ばせない状態、縮こまってますから、これでセリー選手の車線伸ばし結構効いてきますと思うよ。
さあ10キル以上すでに上げているクレイジーラクーン。ドームが回線の合図。 R/R クローバーこれを返し切ることができるか。いやラスが2人落としている。そのままチャンピオン。今日初めてのチャンピオン、一番欲しいところクレイジーラクーンが取り切りました。
I mean, could this be a fourth for the day for Reignite? I think we're definitely headed in that direction. Golden Sage on the low ground. They've lost one. G-Pay gets dropped by Jen Burton. And now Golden Stage have bigger things to worry about. They have to deal with Stinky B, who's also down here, also trying to get some shots in. And ultimately, Reignite just get to choose when they take these engagements. They get to choose what they want to do. And once again, Reignite will walk away with a win. And that is 4 out of 5. For this lobby, and even then, the one that they didn't win, they came third in. Well, Team Burger just sitting pretty. Some shots coming out. It's an EVA 8 for MT right now that he's firing with. So at that distance, not sure how much of an impact that's really going to have, but he does close the gap, decides to get on top of the building, and Burger are taking matters into their own hands. They do need to be a little bit wary though, because there is a wrap coming through. on the flank. Just give some ground, all back a little bit, focus on the opponent at hand. There's enough empty at that range.
You doubt it.
Eva rate. It's worked. It was a 6 damage knock, by the way, but hey, sometimes that's all you need. Now we're down to the final 2 squads. Team Burger are just decimating everyone. All 3 of them remain, and a punch to finish it off for Team Burger as they pick up their 3rd win for the evening.
Finalíssima! E a Safe vai fechar em 10 segundos.
A Odd que tava jogando bem mais tranquilinha, né? Só quando a Elevate começou a aparecer no pixel deles ali, que eles deram uns tiros, dispararam realmente pra conter a Elevate, pra Elevate não ter nenhuma ideia errada de tentar um push neles. E pelo que eu tô vendo, eles são os mais quietos até o momento, né? A equipe da Fake Love tá completamente visada, porque eles estão dentro do túnel, então eles têm que sair necessariamente. Elevate tem, nesse momento, eu diria que a vantagem do low ground, porque estão bem escondidos, né, em relação à equipe da Odic. Mas vamos ver quem que vai levar a melhor. Eu conheço gente que só de olhar aí o posicionamento já saberia quem vai ganhar. Eu não tenho esse poder ainda. Eu imagino que a Odic tem mais possibilidade porque eles estão mais controlados, mas...
Vamos ver, mas já caiu o primeiro, hein? Fake Love nessa intriga entre os jogadores consegue regenerar esse escudo. Fica difícil, ainda assim, agora a Safe anda e eles precisam se mover também. Tem a barragem, aparição, a Mastiff na mão, 2 tiros em sequência, não encaixa muito bem, tenta a finalização, garante um ponto por eliminação. Já troca rapidamente seu escudo, a célula tá muito bem nesse momento. Temos uma Volt, ela mesma, nas mãos de Azazel, ele que já estava sendo kill leader há uns momentos atrás. Vamos ver se vai se manter, tenta essa participação inteira e sofreu uma rajada enorme na cara e vai ser consagrado mais uma vez a equipe.
Grande vitória, realmente muito bem jogada da Fake Love.
Escutem o que eu estou lhes falando, meus queridos, escutem. Estão alvejando. Então espera. Olha essa rajada diretamente da Joanete, acerta muito bem. Vamos, mais um pente. Carabina. Será que ele consegue? Será que sim? Será que não? Tá tentando, acaba caindo justamente para a granada de fragmentação. Usa ainda o inimigo, o drop do inimigo para conseguir essa visão a mais. Alistar, Bask9, ele mesmo, usando essa X4 para buscar esses jogadores. Ok, produção, vamos chamar a tabelinha depois do jogo, hein? Tá confirmado. Tá confirmado porque vai ser a tabela geral depois, hein? De ambas as tabelas. Olha só a visão em terceira pessoa, ainda assim. Olha esse spot, são 2 jogadores em cima, 2 jogadores embaixo. Vão querer buscar, vão querer trabalhar. Olha só, sempre rodando, tá na janelinha, tá trabalhando, sobe por cima desse telhado, mas encontra o jogador, ele acaba sendo eliminado. E vai ser um momento. São 9 jogadores, 3 squads. A Singularity tá na final, tá nos top 3. Team Singularity tá fazendo jus ao nome, hein? Estão trabalhando. Trabalhando como um só. Mais um drone aparecendo, pode ter o MP, avistou o jogador, fez a passagem, destruição a qualquer momento, e vão pra cima. Eles querem buscar. Ah, o bombardeio já estacou, é o momento deles agora. Bask tá fazendo mais, tem que rodar escudo, hein? O Entin tem que rodar escudo. Mas olha essa passagem! Elysium! Elysium! Tenta o primeiro, a passagem agora, tenta a Eva. Mas o Bask tá sem escudo nenhum, tem que rodar. Roda esse escudo. Sai o jogador em cima, o jogador de baixo. Há um caos, tá caótico. Black Hat já perde um jogador, ele cai ao mesmo tempo. A Singularity tá com pouquíssima vida, não tem escudo nenhum. Olha a Eva 8 cantando, olha a Eva 8 cantando. Eles vão conseguir, será? Mais uma eliminação. É uma situação de 2 squads agora, hein? 2 squads. Podem restar aliado. Vai tentar esse portal, vai buscar por cima. Olha por trás. Ah, meu amigo, o flanco. Elysium, você é um monstro, Elysium. Que jogada sensacional. Vocês pediram e eles ganharam.
This is all for the taking. These teams really have to be looking at who's left and what's left and say, we can be the winners of week 1 of Pro League, which would be absolutely massive, carrying that through to the next coming weeks.
The drone going to give all of the information that Invictus could possibly want on the position of all of the other teams. Eternal up on this high ground are going to be kind of in a great place to pick up kills here, as teams will be forced in towards each other from that truck, from behind the truck, from inside those buildings. And even though the smoke has gone down from Shiv, which is going to cause some problems, to be honest with you, denying those lines of sight, he should still be able to wait till that clears to land some big damage and get those kills on the board.
New Esports have just lost one, make that two. Kashira and Postkill have fallen, and it's Solo Q Goats who are doing damage, so much damage from up above. New Esports have lost two, but still have one remaining, so they're still within it in terms of placements into this top 6. And they've been such a nuisance to Solo Q Goats. Just so much gas! Absolutely toxing them out, and they can't escape it. Shiv just about survives, but at what cost? Diffie-Q's gone down, they need to get him back up ASAP.
Serious skin irritation coming in there for Shiv. Real problem for him to have to deal with. Hasn't been able to be in a position to get the heals off, but it doesn't matter because he's got the L-Star in hand. Manages to pick off a kill as well. Medkit now being popped by Shiv as Solo Q Goats with 2 players alive look to go back-to-back.
TD also falls, so I'm looking at Invictus, I'm looking at Solo Q Goats. A victory here for either of them could take them up to top 3, if not even first position, depending on what has happened elsewhere. Diffie-Q does get taken down by a nade in the end, so Solo Q Goats down to just 2. IG are very much a full 3 here, but they have to portal. 3 squads left, this is scary.
Managed to find a safe place to play though. The Caustic gave them the cover. Here's the massive fight! And that is a big chunk coming in. Noisy's now with the flatline in hand, and it will be Invictus who managed to close out our final game of the day. Perfectly played, perfectly called, and perfectly executed to close things out.
Yeah, let's take a look at the squads that we still have remaining. We can see on the screen, let's see, Defrance still involved in this one. No fear after that save, but they got to be a little bit careful here. A couple other squads. I do believe it's actually going to be the squad we looked at earlier, Dead Inside, who had a really good set of positioning. Some of our preseason qualifier teams really showing up big in game number 1 here.
Yeah, they feel like they have a little bit more to prove because of the fact that they had to, again, go through that process. It's also a great opportunity to go and practice and continue to work on any type of kinks that you may have. And there it is. No fear coming through. The EVA 8 is just ripping players apart right now and having the crypto, towards the tail end of the game. Again, EMPs are going to destroy all of these bubbles, and you can see how important these bubble fights are.
Absolutely. No fear just coming back from the grave time. And again, meanwhile, Reply Totem having everybody pushing in on their territory. Backs against the wall right here. You do see 2 knocks. It's going to be Jay Savage, the last remaining, but we're going to tag away from that one because No Fear, they aren't wasting a single second just finding so much armor and finding so many of those knockdown shields to try and secure the thirst here. 3 squads remaining. It's going to be Gambit, and it's going to be 2 more here. One of them is No Fear, who, against all odds, have just fought over and over again. As they are in the low ground, trying to pick this one up here, Tom.
This is looking really good for Gambit because they're ignoring this fight over towards the side and they're slow playing things inside of the building. Also, bubble being used is detrimental over towards that side because you know Artico is going to come in with the defensive environment. Other bubbles going to be used. This could connect on all the players.
Dead Inside going to be the one tracked here as Gambit from a couple different angles looking for more. The mortar's just raining down from above. Hardeki is going to get knocked on this one, but do they have enough power left in the tank to secure the win? Gambit looking for it in game number 1, and Gambit will take it.
Rightfully so, too. That was so well-deserved. They fought the entire time. They were aggressive the entire time.